There he stood, right in the middle of a sea of lavender, tall and poised, with broad shoulders and a slim waist. When he smiled, it was warm and gentle, like the male lead straight out of a romantic drama. For a moment, my heart skipped a beat. I returned his smile, trying to stay calm. "Hi, thank you, this is beautiful." Without a word, he handed me a set of house keys and a property deed. I blinked, stunned. The deed had my name on it. But what shocked me most, it was dated 3 years ago. I stared at the document, then looked up at him, baffled. "Wait, what is this?" My uncle couldn't hold it in anymore. He jumped in, grinning ear to ear like a proud matchmaker revealing a secret. He designed the whole estate himself, supervised the construction, spent an entire year building it, and the inspiration behind it was you. Me. But I didn't even know Zane 3 years ago. Just as I turned to my uncle for answers, he threw his hands up and backed away like a man who'd completed his mission. "I'll leave you two to it, got a meeting back at the office." He dashed off before I could protest. Birdsong filled the air. The scent of lavender floated on the breeze. Zane pointed to the swing nestled in the flower field and motioned for me to try it. I sat down and he stepped behind me, gently pushing the swing. The wind lifted my hair, and with it, the subtle scent of him wrapped around me. Clean, fresh and just a little intoxicating. As he pushed the swing, he began to tell a story. And slowly, like sunlight through fog, the memory came back to me. 10 years ago, we were trapped together in a burning building. He had just lost both his parents in the fire. Broken, hopeless, he had given up. But I pulled him away from the collapsing flames, held his hand, spoke nonsense, begged him to hang on. I don't even remember what I said, only that right before we both passed out, he looked at me and said, "If I survive this, I'll repay you no matter what." Later, when I woke up in the hospital, I tried to find him, but there was no trace. I thought he hadn't made it. I mourned him for a long time. Now, hearing it from him in his own voice, "Maggie, if it weren't for you, I would have died under that burning doorway." That moment pulled us close in an instant. I glanced up at him, teasing, "So this engagement, do and tell me it's your way of repaying the life debt." I couldn't reconcile this confident, striking man with the fragile boy I once saved. The contrast was surreal. Before he could answer, I grinned and added, "Just kidding. Actually, before I came back to Seattle, I had a boyfriend." He gently pushed the swing a little higher. "I know, but you agreed to marry me. That means he's in the past now. From here on out, it's just me and you." His words drifted through the breeze, soft but firm. I wasn't sure I heard him right, but the way he looked at me, eyes unwavering, full of fire, left no room for doubt. My cheeks flushed, warm and sudden. After the swing ride, he gave me a full tour of the estate. With every step, my impression of him changed, deepened. He wasn't just charming, he was intentional, thoughtful in every detail. Then he led me to a private room, a studio, really, and opened the door. I gasped. The walls were covered in sketches, dozens of charcoal portraits, all of them me. He turned to me. "After the fire, I searched for you everywhere, but the smoke had been too thick. I could barely remember your face clearly, so I drew what I thought you looked like." He told me how, years later, he saw a photo during the alumni celebration at my old university. A picture of me. It hit him like a bolt of lightning. He knew it was me. He followed the trail all the way south, tracked me down to thank me in person. And when he saw me, grown up, alive, beautiful, he knew he was done for. But then he saw I already had someone. So, he buried it. All those overwhelming feelings. He went back to Seattle, silent. He said, "Even being near you, just a few words, a few steps closer, I was afraid I'd lose control." So instead, he built me a home, and filled a studio with sketches of the girl who once pulled him from the fire. After seeing Simon's vault filled with photos of someone else, I didn't need anyone to spell it out for me. This room, these portraits, they were pure love, quiet, fierce longing, and 10 years of waiting. And all of it, for me.